Hello, Christian21 here. Gonna do basically this is my final version of it, except for a few variations like with the Gachi Gachi. And I Gachi Gachi Stardust are I need Stardust and Gachi Gachi will become a Leviair. That's really the only difference besides I got a few proxies in here. So yeah. Let's just get in here and get started. I found the hair. Alright. Right off the bat, we have 3 Infernity Berry. Or 3 Infernity Archfiend. This card, Main Searcher. Very good card. Anyone says it's not is lying or they have never faced it. It's a very good card, searching. You draw it when you have no cards in hand, you special summon, get another search, normal summon something, and you go off on your opponent. 3, Infernity Necromancer. Basically like a Monster Reborn. Every turn, as long as you have no cards in hand. 2000 defense, very good defense. Can kind of stop those. It can stop Thunder King by having high defense. And next is 3 Beetle. I see a lot of people not playing Beetle. I can see why. The deck is very tight on space for what you want to run. I mean, I'm running 42 cards because I was so tight on space I needed to run 2 more cards. That's basically how it went. I needed the extra 2 cards, so I just bumped up to 42. So yeah, Infernity Beetle, very good card. When it's on the field, you have no cards in hand, you can do yourself, special summon out 2 more Beetles. So it's a good way to thin the deck out a little bit. Alright, next, 2 Avenger. I see people playing at 1, I see people not playing it at all. I say play it at 2 for Infernities. It's a very good card. If you lose it and get Spanish, you have no way of bringing it back, and kind of screws you. Because you have to, and if you do have a way to get back, you have to waste a target on Venture when you could use something a little bit more. And next, we have Infernity Mirage with the first proxy, because I need 1 more. Please trade me in 1 more. I'm really looking for one. In Free Mirage, I see people playing at 1, I see people playing at 3, but most people are playing at 2, which I think is very good. He's good, but he's not great where you want to run at 3 like Archfiend or Necromancer. Just an overall very good card. Its effect is, when this card is on the field, or this card cannot be special summoned from the graveyard. If you have no cards in hand, you contribute this card to select 2 Infernity monsters in your grave, and then special summon them. That's very key wording. Does it say select or target? I think it says select. Yeah, select 2. So basically, it attributes itself to select 2, then to resolve the effect is to special summon the monsters. So on the resolving of the effect, the monsters are summoned. Which I think is a very key thing to know for effect failures, stuff like that, for when you're using the effect. Next is 2 Stygiant Street Patrol. I like it at 2. I don't like it at 1 because I use it too much, which may be a bad thing, but I just love the combos I can get with him off to get the Esther special summon out. To get the Esther summon, do all the other stuff. Now we're coming to more proxy stuff because I don't have them yet. A Dark Grepher and Armageddon Knight. Please trade me them. I need them. I want this one DT, I want this one Super. Or rare. I don't really care about Armageddon Knight. But yeah, basically key cards to get get your Stygians in the patrol, or not the Stygians in the patrol, the Stygians in the graveyard, or any other target you want. Like, say you really need an extra search and you can't get and you can only have one search, and you have one of these, you normal summon it, and you can't get anything else, so you go for him, get him in the grave, go 100 Eyes, banish him, get another search. That's one play that I see that I don't really do a lot, but it's there. Next, Fabled Raven. I love the play that Fabled Raven can do. He empties up my hand, allows me to get Void Ogre Dragon out. I think Void Ogre. There's Void Ogre. Yeah, I can't get Void Ogre. Really, the only one that I can get out is Dark-Hand Dragon. I can get Dark-Hand Dragon, Dark Highlander, and Stygian. Well, I can't get Stygian now unless I have a Necromancer, but then I wouldn't use his effect. But I basically get Dark-Hand Dragon from him. Very easy play to get to level 4. But I mainly use him for the level 7 Dark Highlander, because it's like I played it with Plague. I love the combo with Plague that I did, where I put Search Archfiend, use Plague effect, put it on top of the deck so I could draw it next turn, special summon, and get a search. That's really all I liked about it. I can only use it once per duel. Wasn't very good. Him I can do a little bit more with. I just have to sacrifice a little bit since he's a light. So yeah. Next we have the spells. Very low monster count. I think it's at 18. Just some staple stuff. Give me a second here. It's kind of out of order, or staple wise. Alright. I run one MST just because I need the extra space and I couldn't afford to. I mean, if I have to, I'll take out this for an extra MST just because I don't want to destroy my own back row. But Heavy Storm is good for opening plays. Like, they went first, they set their whole hand. I Heavy Storm them. Very good. Dark Hole, once again, I don't use it very much. Monster Reborn, gotta love it. Foolish Burial, Book of Moon, Reinforcement of the Army, Lord of Darkness, 1-for-1, and of course Infernity Launcher. Really wish Infernity Launcher would go up to 2. That would be very nice. Alright. Give me a second here. My feet are kind of falling asleep, so I'm moving. There we go. Alright, next we have traps. Torrential Tribute, because it's there and very good. 2 call. It's very nice. 2 works very well because of Archfiend's effect. And with Necromancer's effect, you have no cards in hand. You can just get basically 2 special summons off. Very nice. 1 Compulse. I like it. I wanted it at 2, but I didn't have it at 1. 1 Judgment. 2 Bottomless. Bottomless over Warning, because Warning has the cost. That's really the only reason. Inferno. 2 Break. Now for the major proxies. 3 Infernity Barrier. Mason card. That's why I can't afford it. And a Starlight Road. That is it for the main deck. Let's just jump right into the extra deck. And I will be explaining quite a bit because my extra deck isn't very normal. Gachi, people know this. For the Beetle play, if you play Beetles, you'll more likely play Gachi, but I don't really like him very much. I mean, he's a good defender, but I would prefer my stroke over him, because they basically have the same effects, except for he can flip them face down. And Queen Dragon, love this card. So many good plays with her. Oh my God, so such a good card. I haven't really been using it lately because I haven't been able to get off the key plays I wanted to. But really, the only thing I do with her is basically tribute 100 eyes with Mirage's effect, then use her effect to special summon 100 eyes back. That way, if I don't go for game this turn, I can go for game next turn with probably 4 dragons with 3,000 attack and her. So yeah, Mistworm, staple. Very good card. I've honestly have done this. Gone Mistworm, Void Ogre, Doom Dragon. Of course, it was these two, then this one, just because I had a Beetle in the grave. So I'm like, hey, I'll get their back row off or their monsters so I can attack directly for game. So yeah, next is 200 eyes. I like 200 eyes over 3 because 3 I think is too many. I don't really use 3 that much. I normally get all my searches off with just 2. So yeah, Darkened Dragon, very good card for playing Investors. Investors, I think. Investors, whatever. The one with the hornets and all that stuff. Pop them, they don't get fats. Yeah. Ancient Fairy Dragon. This card, if I can summon it, it could help me a little bit, but I don't really go into 7s that much. I'd much rather go into a Dark Highlander. It really depends on if I need the 3,000 defense, but more likely this card will go out for Stardust Dragon. Dark Highlander. If I'm facing a Synchron deck, key card, stop them from synchro summoning. Then with Investors or Investors, whatever the one I was just saying for Darken, this guy can once per turn destroy all equipped cards on one card and deal 400. And flip 400 for each card equipped. Very nice. 2 Guy Knight, just because I can level jump with it. And 1 Stygian. Stygian is very good for clearing because I basically go like this. Summon him. Attack your one that I know I can destroy. Attack again because it went to the grave, and attack again. And attack directly for however many I have. Because his effect reads: when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends him to the grave, it can gain 800 attack until the end of the battle phase, and attack once again in a row. So basically, attack again, attack again, attack again. And since it says end of the battle phase, he just keeps gaining the 800 attack for each monster he destroys until the end of the battle phase, not the end of the damage step. That is very nice. That's why I like him. I run him at 1 just because I can go 5 easily, but I don't go 5 often. If I go 5, I'll probably go 6 instead. I haven't really had any problems with it. Let's just go into my little stack that I side stuff in. 2 warnings just in case I want to negate. DD Crow. 2 effect failures. I want to have this at 3. I have 2 dimensional thrusts, but 1's a proxy, and 2 MSTs. See, I side 2 MSTs. I don't main because there's too much that I gotta have. I love this deck. It's very good. It works well with my playstyle. And my playstyle is a strategy, do a bunch of stuff, but heavy beat deck. I'm basically doing a bunch of stuff that I have to do just right, or I won't win. And I really like that type of playstyle. So yeah, this is Chris121. Comment on this, like it. If you like the deck, like it. And if you have any cards that are proxied, message me. We can probably work out a deal. For Infernity barriers, due to the fact that there will eventually be a reprint, I'm hoping within the next day, with the next set of tins that there will be, just because like I really, really need it. I desperately need it because I don't want to have to spend like $30 or $40 just because I'm like really desperate and someone's being an asshole. And sorry for my language, but yeah. Really, I only value them I value unlimiteds at 25, first eds at 30. It's like $5 difference. I don't really think that would matter too much, but apparently to a lot of people it does. I mean, I mean, $5 is $5. I mean, you can live without $5. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's $5 on a card, but really, if someone buries with me for $5, I mean, for me, I won't pay $35, which, yes, I just said what's $5, but for me, $5 is a lot because I don't have that much money. So yeah, this is Chris 1021. Peace.